I am a mighty dark wizard hired by this kingdom to defend it from rampaging hordes of evil invaders.
But there's one problem. I lied on my resume when I applied for the job. I said I was a skilled dark wizard who knew how to use Excel, but I'm sort of weak right now. I only have this wand, and I don't have any powers apart from summoning giant space rocks, and I don't really know how powerful they are. So I'm gonna learn as I go how to be a dark wizard worthy of banishing the evil corruption from this Minecraft server. And the kingdom I've been called upon to protect is Ragni, an influential but relatively out-of-the-way city that's been riddled with problems. They're struggling to find new guards, so realistically I came at just the right time. Even though, I admit, I only studied magic through an online university, I can still probably do a little bit to help the good folk of the town. Right? So my first quest would be to help out a soldier called Thurk, who could apparently give me a ring to make me a little bit stronger. All I would have to do for him is find a magical energizing mushroom. Which honestly sounds pretty suspicious, but who am I to deny a man of hallucinogenic substances? So I went down the hole and got this guy's mushroom, and let me just say, I'm way more powerful than I expected to be. This giant space rock kind of dices up anything in my path. So you know what? This job might be a little easier than I thought. The next quest the king has given to me is to fetch him a cake. Okay, this doesn't seem like I'm doing anything at all related to the safety of the kingdom, but I guess he's my boss, right? It's like going on a coffee run at the office, and this is like pretty normal, right? So I ran all the way out to the countryside to go get the baker some eggs, milk, and wheat, only to find that I didn't know how to get the wheat for some reason or another. I just don't know, guys. I just couldn't right-click it or something. So I moved on to do something else, hoping that I could figure it out while I'm gone. There should be plenty to do in the countryside anyway. And hey, what do you know? A new quest right here. This farmer has been plagued by a corrupt being, occupying his farm and preventing him from collecting his harvest. It's an angry and aggressive creature, throwing fire at whatever gets near. So, this man's strategy for dealing with it is, dumping a crate of rat poison into the sprinkler system, turning it on, and then hoping for the best. What have I got myself into? Completely disregarding the devastating consequences of sprinkling rat poison onto wheat, I do it anyway, and the guy violently explodes into a thin red mist. So not only is this field now covered in rat poison, but it's also been fertilized with the internal organs of a murderous creature. Lovely. Okay, so maybe there are some more sane people in the nearby woods, but this place is super dangerous. It's riddled with spiders and all sorts of creatures. There's bound to be a quest here. This poor guy's stuck in the forest, afflicted with the venom of a spider, and he wants me to go deep into the nesting den of them and find him a medicinal herb. Now, dear viewer, what kind of a hero would I be if I didn't fetch this lovely man his unprescribed medicinal substances? So I picked up this guy's weed, then I ran all the way to the Ragni sewers, where I helped this lovely person clear pipes that were clogged and blocked by an ungodly amount of feces, junk, and corpses. Now, dear viewer, I want you to guess what we used to clear the blockage. Was it option A, baking soda and vinegar, B, drain cleaning liquid, C, dynamite, or D, our hands? Well, if you guessed dynamite, then you'd be right, but you win nothing and you have to keep watching the video. After that, I headed for the seaside, where I'd find a sunken treasure quest, which again, I don't know how it helps at all, but I suppose it's something to do. The quest giver wants me to get him a breathing helmet from this child sea captain, who insists that he's not a child, but I don't fully buy it. The price he's giving me for the helmet is a pile of fish fingers and tendies, which doesn't at all help his case. Seems like an unfair trade on his part, but as you boys know, I'm a sucker for a bargain. And at this point of the quest, I'm really feeling like kind of a FedEx driver. I've been running around getting stuff for all these people, just being their little errand boy. I was supposed to be the dark wizard, defending the land and banishing the evil corruption. I need a task that really makes a difference. So, I headed to Detlas, the city at the center of the province. The tunnel which connects it to Ragni got blocked off by cave-ins and interference from the corrupt, cutting off aid and supplies to the city. The people of Ragni can only hold out for so long, and there are fewer and fewer soldiers by the day. Somebody would need to intervene. I delved into the cave with the miner, who would clear the rocks while I defended him from the onslaught of creatures the best I could. It was also at this point which I realized I didn't in fact have my actual helmet on for combat. Instead, I had the breathing helmet, which meant that I took way more damage from the mobs fighting us. But we fought our way through, ending up at the huge, almost impassable wall. And that's when something strange began to happen. The wall to our right began to open up, and out from it came this cow human thing.
Well, this is a little awkward. I'll just go.
And then it just scurried away.
Now fellas, if you were confronted by a strange cow humanoid creature, you would follow it down whatever dark cave or crevice it came from to. I would go through the opening to meet Drail the Cow, a freedom fighter who seeks to free the cows from the tyranny of Katoa Ranch, which is where we got the milk from earlier for the king's cake. But for the sake of diplomacy, I don't think I'll tell this to my new bovine acquaintance. Drail has dug a tremendous hole into the bowels of Katoa Ranch's cow basement in order to sneak them out and give them a new life. Sounds insane? It's delusional. But I've already helped procure illegal substances and deliver tendies, so it would be great for my day to climax with a thrilling and satisfying work of environmental activism. And you know what else would be great for my day? A single mouse click by you, the dear viewer, on the subscribe button, which is entirely free and it'll only take a second. So yeah, back to the video. So, I clutched up, using my newly developed wizard teleport skills to get the cows out of the basement and out of the cave. Drail led them to a boat, where I would send them into the vast blue yonder. It was at this point in my journey where I started to question my sanity a little bit. Perhaps all the way back at the start of the video, when I stepped into that mushroom cave, had I perhaps accidentally ingested a spore which messed with my head, or maybe in the spider den? Whatever, it's fine, who cares anyway? I feel like I'm forgetting something though. The miner back in the tunnel. So I returned to the guy and he's pretty pissed that I abandoned him with the underground monsters in favor of chasing cows, and is still having trouble getting rid of the blockage. But as we're talking, we both hear a rumbling and strange sounds coming from the opening to our right. And out from the darkness, once again, comes Drail. But this time, he's not alone. He brings a posse of cows who aid us by using their raw strength to push away the rocks, clearing a path which allows Ragni to be resupplied. Now this is insane. Whatever, I'm sure the next quest will be a bit more normal, you know, straight-laced, standard hero stuff. So, I made my way back to Dentlast City, only to be confronted by a strange man who was raving about the incredible taste of his, mushroom soup. Oh, you're messing with me. This is a joke, right? Oh, fuck, whatever, I don't care anymore. So, I ate the mushroom soup. And, oh, this isn't a great feeling. Again? Where am I? Oh, this isn't Dentlast. This place smells like ass. Yeah, that wasn't the best trip of my life. Suppose I should figure out where I am.
You ate my soup!
What?
And my bowl!
I'm so sorry, but you offered the soup to me and surely I didn't eat the bowl.
Go on, get some mushrooms from the forest and bring them back
What
here.
are you talking about? Why did you bring me to your house?
Go on!
Alright. Far out. What the hell have I got myself into? Okay, well, here you are. And my bowl! Okay, where in your house do you keep them?
You have to buy me a new one.
What?
Go to the town in the trees and buy one.
What have I got myself into? I'm just roaming around getting mushrooms and fetching kitchenware. Oh well. This is the town. And here's the soup bowl.
Oh boy, I love bowls. Bowls, perfect for mushrooms. Wait, I thought I was at my home. Too many mushrooms?
Oh, Jesus. How did you even get here? Whatever, just take the bowl and leave me alone. I'm sure the next quest would be a little more streamlined and less hectic and would involve less substance abuse. The next quest would be helping this alchemist and fetching mushrooms because, reasons? Guys, I genuinely don't know. This game just said the master had gone insane, so this guy needed shrooms. I got the guy his shrooms, and now he demands that I kill his former master. I have to do it. It's part of the quest. So, I slayed the corrupt master and brought his apron as proof. It was at this moment where I had a period of introspection. Was this really what my quest was meant to be? All I've done is just go on a murderous rampage where I've procured a lucrative empire of drugs, money, and loot. Yeah, I suppose that's fine by me. But I really needed a change in pace. I shouldn't make this a habit. I still wanted to make a genuine difference and help the kingdom. So, I was assigned a new quest all the way in the Piglin Ravines. Yeah, gee guys, creative naming. I wonder what lives there. I would fight my way to a town where they were having critical supply problems. Piglins had stolen all of the grain supply and they'd been slowly blowing it up over time. I would be the one to put a stop to their actions. So, I ascended the ravine walls and found what was, strange. A creeper who's just chilling up there.
According to the quest giver, creepers are a rare mythological creature in this world, which weren't believed to be real. He, however, was a little bit weird, so he believed they were real and that they lived in the ravine inside a cave. He wanted me to go to the cave to collect evidence that creepers were the ones destroying the grain supply and not the piglins. But I couldn't just get into the cave without a disguise. He would want me to craft one out of the nearest available resource, which was the hide of a powerful piglin. I'm going insane. So I butchered a piglin, skinned him, and then crafted a creeper mask out of his corpse in order to completely fool any creeper into being my buddy pal and letting me in their cave. I wandered right to the cave where the quartermaster told me to go, and lo and behold, the whole cave is filled with these guys. They somehow didn't suspect me walking in like this, so works for me. And I managed to snag a tuft of gunpowder and made it back to the town, proving that creepers do exist, which ultimately made no difference for the betterment of the town and didn't help the people of the kingdom whatsoever. But hey, doing all these quests for these random people gave me a lot of money and some really cool loot. And I have these dope magical powers now. And hey, look at that, an 11-minute video. Like and subscribe, my dear viewer.